Oh my. So I had to restart my live because my live never works for me. I always end up doing something weird. Thanks for coming back. I don't know what happened. Y'all know my lives don't always go as planned. You can hear, you can see. Okay. Damn. Why does that always happen to me? Like, I join so many people's lives and I never see them going, I can't hear. Your connection is bad. Only me. Hey, y'all. Hi, Parker. Parker is my brother, and I love him. Parker from BB9. So, okay. So, Brenda, you're a phlebotomist. How long have I been doing it? So, I have been a phlebotomist for a long time, since 20, I don't really want to tell you what year because then that would give my age away, but even though y'all already know, my 22 hit different. Hey, Parker. So I've been a phlebotomist for a long time, like since 2002. So and then in 2013, I was struggling like with money. I was not making enough money as a phlebotomist, and so everybody loved me though. Like, all the patients loved me. And I was like, I wonder, move the phone. What y'all mean move the phone? I was like, I wonder if they will pay me to like come and draw their blood myself, right? So anyway, I started my own business in 2013 as a mobile phlebotomist. Like, just, oh yeah, y'all want to see? Oh, okay, wait. I want to put my earpiece in because I think that y'all might not be able to hear me. But oh, it's in my pocket. Damn, just like old people can never find their earpiece. Okay, so anyway. Can y'all hear me? Say, not my phone freezing. Say if y'all can hear me. Okay, anyway. All right, so I put my earpiece in. So 2013, I was still working for a lab, like a Quest Diagnostics, but it's a lab here instead of Quest in Michigan. And then 2014, I left my job. So somebody said something about my centrifuge. That's so funny. Who is that? Oh, Brenda, my centrifuge. See, these are my centrifuges. So I'll show you. So these are the machines I use to spin the blood down. So I did just draw somebody's blood, and I have to put it in the centrifuge, and then I have to spin it down and process it so it can be tested properly once it gets to the lab. And I might try to spin it down for you guys and show you what blood looks like after it's spun down, because the serum and the red blood cells are separated. But this is my office space that I work in, and I draw patients over here, or they can lay there. Hi, Derek. And then, I got my little computer set up over here, and all of my supplies and things down here. So, I don't sit in here. Nobody really does. But we draw patients in here when we're not in the field drawing patients. And I don't draw patients anymore. I have hired people to do that. I really try not to draw patients because once they meet me, they just fall in love with me and they only want me. And they just can't have me like that. So I'm sitting here in my office waiting on my 5 o'clock nail appointment because it's down the street from my office and I don't want to go home. Hi, Derek. Thank you. So I decided to go live with you guys so we could chit chat while I wait. I don't know why I was waiting on somebody to say something, like I was going to hear something. Derek, you cannot draw blood. It is 3:43 in Michigan. I am on Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to wish, now you want me to wish you a happy birthday, but I can't pronounce your name. So it's like Ayo, it's Tor. Is that what your name is? Ayo, it's Tor. Happy birthday. But I don't hurt when I draw people's blood. But I've been driving and working this morning since about 10 o'clock. I had to travel all over. Okay, but Mimi asked a really good question. Where am I traveling to next? So I'll tell you guys where I'm traveling to next. So next, I am going to Oz's event in Philly, DC. I just want to say Philly so bad. I am going to Oz's event in DC. Hi, Susan in Sterling Heights. And from there, I am going to New York to see Claire and maybe DX if he's there. And Derek F is going to go to New York as well. And then I am going to go home for a little bit. Then from there, I am going to go to LA in mid-February. So I am excited to meet everyone who's saying they're coming to Oz's event. Big D, I do want to come back to Philly so bad. I know. Okay, so Big D, I'll tell you why I kind of pulled out of going to Philly. It has nothing to do with Philly and everything about the fact that I don't want to do a car trip. I hate driving. I drive all the time. I just want to get on a plane and fly. Now, Parker's talking about Oz's salmon. Ozza cooked for us when we were in Arizona. I love Ozza's cooking. I would find a way to have Ozza cook for me every day if I was anywhere near her, because Ozza's cooking is amazing. Me and Parker literally pulled the skin that was left in the pan, stuck to the aluminum foil from the salmon. The salmon meat was gone, and me and Parker were staring at the skin that was left on the aluminum foil. And he was like, I'm going to eat this skin. And I was like, okay, like when you pull it off the aluminum foil, make sure that you save me some skin. Me and Parker was in there tearing that skin up. What'd you say, Derek? Derek says, uh-oh, my phone is falling. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Derek says, I'm here to do... Derek, I can't read that. I don't know what you just said. But it was good. Let me tell y'all something. I was looking anything for me. Anything for me. So yes. Mecky Turner asked, "Is it LA? Am I in LA Super Bowl weekend?" But of course, yes. So my cousins were like, "We're going to LA for Super Bowl," and I was, "Oh, is Ty's mom here? Hi, Tashawn's mom. I love her." Shout out to Tashawn's mom, because she has a news line for African American women, and her name it's Chantel Carter. But if you go to her page, I'm sure you'll find the link to her garment website, and she's got all different shades of nudes for women of color. Bras, panties, cute little stuff. What do you mean you can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Don't tell me y'all can't hear me. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all hearing the speakers on the phone? Wait a minute. Stuff can't be all beautiful. Now let me see. Hold on. Y'all can hear me. Some people can hear me. It's muffled. Okay, I'm gonna take my earpiece out. I think it's these AirPods. Let me find my little case. What I do with the little case, y'all? What I do with the little AirPods case? Okay, because honestly, that is the reason why I always go back to my AirPods with the cord. I love the AirPods with the cord. I don't care how old it is. It works just fine. Not Auntie Tiff. Can y'all not call? Why I gotta be Auntie? Why do I gotta be somebody auntie? Why can't I just be good sis? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it says when I put the phone down. Okay, it's better now. Make sure y'all can hear me. So I was telling y'all something before I forgot what I was telling y'all. But yes, so I am going to LA Super Bowl weekend. I have no plans. Because I'm acting like an auntie with this phone. T and Dub Smash said I'm acting like an auntie with this phone. I really am. I'm sitting up close to. I gotta read these comments. Okay, sorry. Okay, y'all gonna stop dragging me. Thank you, TMD Angel. I really am trying. Y'all gotta give me some credit for trying. So Parker, stop laughing at me. So, I have no plans when I get to D.C. Y'all see these nails? I really am talking to y'all with these nails. But I really did tell y'all that I am doing this live right now so that I'm passing time. I got like an hour left before I go to my nail appointment. And I'm still not going to let her do them. I am going to allow her to do a manicure, and then I am going to go and press on my static nails, my press-on nails that I got. So anybody that's wondering, I am at my handy dandy office because y'all always jump in here and ask me, "Are you gonna go back to work?" And I'm like, "What's back?" Because my whole objective in owning this business was that I can just pay people to work for me and I can collect my money, pay them, and travel the world. Ding! Because that's exactly what I'm doing. So they asked me if I'm going back to work. Okay. Y'all, okay, so Kiki33NYC asked, what happened to the weave you said you were going to do? All right, obviously, some of you guys did not get the memo to my Twitter to read the Twitter story about my hair catastrophe. So, this is what happened. I went to a hair consultation. And let me just say, this stylist was very nice, very professional, very sweet, very skilled in her attaching this weave. Okay. Dear. Just be quiet. So, went to the consultation. Y'all saw my hair is big and curly and poofy. So, she was like, you need this Donabella hair. That's the kind of hair I like to use. It lasts for a long time. It's really cute. You need the curly hair. I was like, okay, cool. So I went on Donabella's website. I ordered this hair. And it was like this, it was a wavy hair. I got it dark and I got it blonde. So I had two colors. I was like, we're gonna mix it up because I still wanted it like big and curly and long, and I wanted it the same colors as my my braids. So I ordered the hair, and I was like, how many packs of this hair do you think I need? She's like, well, you need 200 clip-ins. And I was like, okay. Well, once I put the 200 total clip-ins in my cart, it totaled like $700. But here's the thing. Now, I don't usually pay to get my hair done. Some people get their hair done every 2 weeks. Some people get their hair done once a month. Me paying $700 once to get my hair done, I'm like, that's okay because I never pay to get my hair done. So that was like my hair total for the year. So I bought this hair for $700. It came to my house. I opened it up. Okay, I'm gonna hold my phone because I think I got a little thing in here. I don't like holding my phone. I'm trying to find something. So, okay, the price of the hair is ridiculous. But hair, if you want good weave, it just really is expensive. And you know that. And so before you make a decision to get weave, you just automatically have to know that I'm going to pay extra for this hair. Now, can y'all hear me before I go further into this story? Yes? No? Okay. So, I got the hair. I was fine with that. Okay, so I am the boss, and so this is my office and my business. But thanks, Trish. So, okay. So I get the hair and I'm like, all right, this hair is cute. I can't wait till she puts it in. I can't wait till she installs it. So I go for the appointment. Now, usually, I'm going to just tell y'all this. When I take my braids down, I will take my braids down at night and I will braid my hair back in the morning. All that, give it a break, let it breathe. I don't be doing none of that. I really don't care. I will take this hair down and braid it right back. So when I took my hair down for her, she was like, well, oh, okay, thanks, Trish. She was like, well, I can do your consult on Friday, but I can't do your hair till Wednesday. I'm like, so you gonna make me walk around with this fro for like 4 days? And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Fine. So that's why y'all ended up seeing me with my hair out. Not that I care. I just don't like having to get up and do anything to my hair in the morning. I like to go. So, all right. I get to her on Wednesday. It's 4 hours install. She clipping them in. And let me just say this. I am very, very tender-headed. I don't like my hair pulled. I don't like it combed. I don't like it brushed. Like, don't pull on my scalp. So, she's clipping these metal things into my hair. I feel them. It's not heavy, but it's not like a braid. I can feel this clamp on the roots of my hair on my scalp. And it doesn't hurt, but I can tell by the time she's done, like, I'm not trying to, like, when I first get my braids done, especially if they knotless, like, I can do this. Don't look at the sides because I ain't brushed none of this down today. But I can flip it over. I can flip it from side to side. When she installed that weave, I was like, okay, I know I'm not flipping this hair no which way. Yes, it was metal clamps. I wish I could show y'all. So, hi guys. So I get up and she's like, well, now this is what I did. I washed my hair and I blow dried it. I didn't straighten it or anything. So it's kind of poofy. So I got like a poofy little afro and then the hair is straight. So it's like poof, 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 hair straight. Now she was like, well, I'm not going to wet it till you get home. And so she's like, I'm not going to wet it until you, she's like, don't wet it until you get home. Cause we're in Michigan. It's cold. I was like, okay. I got home. And I wetted a little bit and I was like, no, this not working. I got to wet it a whole lot. So I actually like took my shower head thing down and like wet my hair real good, wet the weave real good. I wish I could share my screen with y'all. Let me see. Share a photo with your viewers. Oh, I can. Okay, wait. Let me share a photo with y'all. Just hold on. I'm about to find y'all this picture. So I got home and I wet my hair real good, right? Once I wet it, now y'all just hold on a second and don't everybody laugh all loud and stuff on my live. Okay, so this is the picture that I have. Once I wet it, this is what I got. Is it clear? No. Okay, this is what I got. My hair blew up. And it wasn't that she did not know what she was doing. She definitely installed the hair correctly. It just did not blend in with my hair at all. So my hair froed up and that hair laid straight. And I don't know if y'all see that look on my face, but I am not happy at all. Bruh is the truth. So wait, okay, so before I even got to this point, I called Derek Frazier. I FaceTimed him because I got a podcast I got to get ready for. And I'm like, Derek, I don't know what to do about my hair. And he was like, oh no, honey, this is not going to work. He was like, why don't you put it in a ponytail? Now the hair was so long. Okay, but let me show y'all how the hair looked when I was in the car. Hold on. I'm show y'all how it looked when I was in the car, when I actually thought that the hair was going to be cute when I got it home and washed it. Like, it was not always, it wasn't as terrible as, okay. So look, this was me in the car after I got it done. But if you could tell, I got a hat on and you can kind of see like the little frizz. Oh, not me making me up close, but you can kind of see like my hair sticking out from up underneath the hat. And okay, so Mimi, you are so correct. It definitely looks synthetic. It is not 100% human hair, which is what I use when I braid my own hair. So when I braid my hair and I have like the little loose hair out, I use human hair for that, like 100% natural, untouched human hair. This is like baby doll hair. I don't know what the hell that kind of hair is. But yes, I was in the car like, oh, it's cute. I'm about to go home. I'm about to put some water on it. I'm going to comb it out. I'm going to blend it. And it's going to be cute. Well, when I got home and I put that water on it, let's go back. Let's go back to that other picture. Let's go back. So when I got home and I put the water on it, and Derek was like, why don't you put it in a ponytail? So I tried to put it in a ponytail. I had to hold my head upside down, and that wasn't working. So I FaceTimed Derek, and then we also include Braiding in there. Now, at this point, I am taking these things out, and I can only take them out with pliers. So here go the pliers. It's me, Bray, and Derek on this FaceTime with these pliers. I am okay. Now, y'all ask how much did she charge me? Now, if anybody knows about weave and stylist and installing, you do have to pay a pretty penny to get your hair installed. So the hair itself was $700. To get the hair installed, it was $300. So I'm at $1,000 right now. It is now. I went and got my hair done at 4 o'clock. No, I went and got my hair done at noon. I left at 4. I got home around 5 and started fooling with this hair because I stopped at CVS because I was so excited about my hair that I had to get mousse and stuff. So I went and got mousse. Came home. I worked on this hair from 5 to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I called Derek, and Derek was like, this is why I love him, because never one time did he say, oh, you gonna have to. He was like, okay, this is what we gonna do. We're gonna try to smooth it out. I was like, yes, this is a we problem, Derek. This is a we problem. Thank you for including yourself in my problem. So he tried to get me to put it in a ponytail. It was not working at all. I did my podcast. That was the podcast I filmed with Cody and Derek. And I got these headphones on so you cannot see the hair. And I'm so glad. As soon as I got off the podcast with them, I FaceTimed Derek and I FaceTimed Braiding. And I had the pliers in my hand, as you see right now. And I am taking them out one by one. Now, it took her 4 hours to put each one of them in. And I'm like, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get them out. Yes. And so Derek goes to this Donna Bella website and he is like, these are all white people. Where's the black girl here? And I'm like, I don't know. I just was doing what I was told. Derek was like, no, we have to get this together. So what we're going to do, okay, fine. You take this down, but we're going to get somebody to sew you a weave in tomorrow. Now, at this point, my scalp is hurting, okay? My scalp is sore, not the hair. Now, Parker saying the hair looked like I could buy it on Amazon for $49. Seriously. I mean, I kind of should have knew better, but y'all know I don't do weave. I do braids. I don't do weave. And I always look like I'm in the witness protection program. Let me show y'all this other picture. Who says Shein? Not I got it from Shein. Y'all wrong. Wait, hold on. I got another picture. I really do have another picture of this hair. Because this is when I'm like almost done taking it down. And okay, but seriously. But look at my face. This is how I feel. Okay. This is just Steve Harvey Court. Okay. But why was it frizzy in the car? I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know. Seriously. Y'all are really cracking me up in these comments. I'm laughing so hard. So I done took down half of it with these pliers. Derek is cracking up at me. Y'all could tell there was no way my hair was going to blend. I am so pissed. so pissed at this point. Oh no, that was how I felt. That for real. That's my face. That was how I felt. Yeah, you know what, Zodios, you sound like Mama Pat talking about put some aloe vera on it. That is her answer for everything. I think she might have even told me get some aloe vera and braid it and let it air dry and it'll be okay. But it was not. It was not okay. It was not okay at all. I took them things out. This is the same day. This is the same day I sat for 4 hours and got them clipped in. And now this is midnight. This is 12 hours later where I am taking them all out. So I took them all out. And then I jumped in this girl, JK. JK is on Instagram. She braids my girl Trina's hair. And I'm like, I've been trying to get on JK's books to get my hair done for a year. This girl be backed up. I was like, okay, JK, can you braid my hair today? Because I was leaving to go to Arizona the next day. JK was like, you can come at 5:30. Girl, what? I could come at 5:30. I feel like I still owe JK some more money. I feel like I owe her for the rest of my life. So I went and ran to JK, and JK braided my hair. Yes, these were the micro links for those of you asking. These were the micro links that I paid to get installed. That's the picture that you're looking at. And so I just needed some Kanaka line hair. I did not need that. But I just don't even know if I am ever going to try it again because it was too much. Now, I will say, the stylist installed the hell out the hair. She did a great job. And I have seen her work, and she did a phenomenal job. It just was a total mismatch of hair texture that we purchased. I purchased at the suggestion. I am not dropping the IG Parker. I'm not denying I want to see something. Nope. Let me see. Y'all funny. Y'all so funny. So after I got home and I put that hair in my head, this was my face once it was wet. Once I wet that weave and I looked in the mirror, I was like, you gotta be shitting me. She got some color in her. She did have some color. I won't say it's 100%. I won't say it's 100%, but yes. So no, I'm not gonna let y'all do that. Y'all know I don't be for the lighting people up on my behalf. I be feeling bad. I be like, some things be a mistake. It was just a little bad judgment call with the hair. It cost me some money, but Trina. But wait, let me see. I really got to show y'all this though. It was a whole mess. This when I first FaceTime Derek. Look at Derek. Look, let me see. Can y'all see him in the corner? Y'all can't even see him. Look at Derek down there. Okay, now that was my thing. Who asked me? Kiki NC. Did they say that the hair texture was any different? No, and that kind of was my only thing. Like, once we got to like row 2, shouldn't we have been like, okay, this texture and your texture not really blending? I would have appreciated that. And I would have even paid for the time. Because at that point, I had already spent $700 on the hair. And I can't get my money back from that hair. And people like, well, you can use that hair again. On what? A baby doll? I ain't using that hair again. So I just got some $700 blonde and brown weave sitting in a plastic bag in my closet. It's a whole mess. That's my face. She could have told me. I mean, she knew that hair wasn't blending, and my hair wasn't never gonna blend. But I did go get it. I did get it fixed. I did get it fixed. So this was me in the car feeling myself once I got my hair braided. Hi, Doris. So the hair was 700 and the install was 300. Donate the hair. Donate the hair where? Back to Donna Bella? Oh, okay. So you missed how I got my hair the way it is now. I got my hair this way because JK Beauty, she's also on Instagram. She was so accommodating. She allowed me to come same day service. So I went to her the very next day after getting all of the baby doll hair out. So let's just bring this picture back up because this is serious. So after getting all of that out, the very next day I went to JK and she braided me from 5 to midnight. And I love it. Let me show y'all. Because y'all playing with me. So y'all this here. I'll show y'all where it comes to. Oh, can we see? Can we see? Can we see? Can we see? Oh, I be like, I be flipping it around and stuff. I be acting like it's mine. I paid for it. It's mine. So, yes, Rapunzel. Donna Bella does not sell hair for women of color. It's not women of color with Kanaka line hair. Okay. But yes, JK definitely snapped. Now let me put something real. Wait a minute, stiff wig. That's right, stiff wig wear. Oh, I'm going to share the wrong picture. I can't just be sharing on any kind of picture. So this was me after JK did my hair. I was like, bitch. So JK for my braids, and by being last minute, plus JK provided all the hair. I tipped her also. I think her fee for me was $280. I am feeling myself now, Queen. I am. I really am. Yes. So, I got a little vacation coming up this weekend. So, I really needed my hair done because I need to be cute. Now, Dora, where you been? I did get the weave extensions. You missed the whole story. I'm going to have to do a side by side. Let me see. If I'm about to do a side by side and show y'all because y'all playing. Y'all know I tried that weave extension and y'all remember.
Wait, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna interrupt this live because you're doing so good. I just want to make it clear that it was white girl hair.
Mm.
The fact that you called me, I couldn't even. This is not Big Brother, so I knew. I'm like, I can't lie to Tiff. I love her. I cannot. It looked so bad when she called me, and then the way you were flipping it, and we scrambling like you like this is a we problem. We are scrambling. I'm like, I can't have her get on live with Cody and Derek like this. Like, what the Tiff? I'm just mad you didn't get the money back.
I did not. You know what? I didn't even ask. I mean,
Tiff, it was so Tiff. It was so tragic. I just didn't even. I couldn't
the
believe that she.
tragedy.
I just couldn't believe that she put this in your hair. Like this was white girl hair going into your texture, beautiful hair, and it was just like,
Thank you. No,
what? Like it
but
just
not.
made
But it
no
was Adam coming on for me, going. But why does the other hair look so different than your hair?
sense. It
Adam, that is the question we all are trying to figure out here.
Tiff. I can't even. I wish people could. Girl, I wish people could have seen it. The best part for me is Bray going. We call Bray after like a while of us playing with your hair, and we go. Bray goes, "Oh, you're still at the shop." We're like, no, no, she's out the shop. No, she's out the
Bray was
shop.
so serious. He answered. He's like, "Oh, are you still getting your hair done?"
Yeah, girl.
Not at all.
Girl, I have never seen anything like it. But I'm gonna let you go back to your story. I just
Aw.
wanted to just hop in and say that
I,
because it was insane. And I will see you tonight for our for our
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Before you
mm-mm,
gonna let
mm-mm,
me
mm-mm,
go,
mm-mm, mm-mm. I will see you tonight for our Twitter space that we had so much fun doing.
but I just want to know how did you get on my calendar?
I have it
How
right here. I have it right here in front of me. I'm working for your business. You have your own business. You don't know. You just pay me underneath the table. I am working for your business. Okay.
No, I need to put you on payroll because I got to file you on my taxes. I don't be paying nobody under the table. That is a write off.
Yes. Oh, Tiffany, it sounds like we are doing a lot. We have Oz's
Not Dora
event.
putting the donabella.here.com website
She
on.
found it. You should pin that so everyone can go see it. Because let me tell you, matter of fact, I'm about to pull it up right now because I want people to see it. Don, yes, it even came up because Adam sent it to me that night because he searched it. Let me
How
tell
do
you,
you
look at this
pin a
awesome.
comment? Oh,
You
I
guys
see
should
it.
definitely go check out. You definitely, Derek, the manager of business. You guys should definitely check out this website. Look at all these women.
I mean,
Look at the hair
the
extension.
the hair
Look
was
at them.
beautiful on
Look at all
mine.
these black women. Look at
Oh
all these
yes,
black women. Look at them. Oh my God. Look at all these black women. Look, that's what she was doing to your hair. Look. Oh, look at all these black women. This is
I mean
amazing. Oh, wait. Oh.
okay. Is she black?
Uh, we gonna say she Hannah. That's what we gonna say. But I don't
Not
see
she
nothing
Hannah.
else. I don't see nothing else. So I'm gonna let you go back to your story, guys. If you want to come and hang out with me and Tip and Corey tonight and Bray, we will be on Twitter Spaces at 10 p.m. So Tiffany can go to bed on time tonight, and we will see you guys soon.
How did I get involved in that? I'm trying to figure out what had happened.
I am master planning your schedule like you did, Big
You
Brother.
really are.
So I learned from you. So we will be in DC for Oz's event. We are so excited. We will also be in New York February
Don't
3rd. February 7th to the
still working
14th.
when I just left.
Oh, I think it's still working, but we will be in LA because Tiffany and
Don't
Hannah.
go. Okay. I had to do a side by side with that picture so I can have a before and an after. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Yes. So, like I said, Adam tricked me to go into LA. He convinced me, and then Hannah and Tiffany had a backup plan, making sure I go to LA. So now we're doing DC for a day, New York for a day, and then LA. And I'll be in LA for a week, and Tiff will be there for a weekend. So
I am actually doing NYC for 2 days. So I will be in NY. So I'll be in DC on Wednesday, February 2nd. I will be leaving DC on February 3rd, Thursday, to go to NYC. And then I'll be in NYC Thursday until Saturday. When do you get to NYC?
I'm gonna go Thursday morning because I think either I'll sleep on your floor or whatever, depending if Adam comes with me to DC and whatever, we'll sleep wherever if we have to, or we'll just drive back home. DC Wednesday, and then Thursday like afternoonish, like it's
I'm
evening.
ain't gonna lay off of this trip. Hold on, Mimi. Go ahead. Go ahead, dear.
What's it called? I'm sorry, in New York, I would do like afternoonish evening because I feel like we're not gonna
Thursday.
do nothing until nighttime. Thursday, because you get in Thursday night.
Yeah,
So we're probably gonna do something at nighttime. So I'll probably go up there at
I
nighttime.
get there Thursday afternoon.
Okay, so perfect. So yeah, so I'll be
Or
there. I'll probably pick you up from the airport, girl. To be honest, I'll pick you up from the airport. Boom, we'll go out Thursday. Then I'm gonna drive back to Philly, come home, and
why?
then
Thursday. Why don't you stay until Friday? Because we got to see Claire. We got to try to see Kimmy. We
It's
might
never
be,
we doing Thursday, girl.
but everybody might not be available. I'm trying to meet up with Paul. I need to see if Paul is going to be available. I'm trying to get him to come from Jersey.
Y'all see what I'm talking about, guys? And you see why I finesse her schedule? Because look, now she's telling me I gotta go longer than what I was supposed to do. So I
That's
guess so. We will figure it out, and I guess I will stay in New York until Friday because I'm trying to save my money. Because now I'm going to LA from the 7th to the 14th/15th.
but you
So
don't. You can make it a shorter trip so you can save a little money.
okay. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to your story because they want to hear about your stories. When is my album dropping of all the songs of BB? I don't know. Soon. Right now, I'm working on a rap with Adam right now, a fun rap. So I'm gonna let you go. I need to get back to this Shopify so I can get these fans out. Okay. Finally got a PO box. I don't have my address.
Virtual assistant. All right, my virtual assistant. I guess he got me working tonight at 10 o'clock for those of
10
y'all that.
o'clock. And don't forget to go get your Dollar Bella hair. Dollar Bella hair has a free 20% off. Donna, Dina, whatever. Go get it. Bye, Tiff.
Bye, boo. Not the dollar Bella hair. Oh, I gotta put this in the chat. Nah, I got a picture for y'all. The before and the after. So just for those of y'all who trying to figure out what happened to my weave I said I was gonna get, it's on the left. But somebody came and saved me on the right. Hi, Brent. Hi, Dre. Parker said, "Eat, pray, love," looking ass hair. Not the eat, pray, love looking ass hair. I am dyed, first of all. So anyway, Mimi. Okay, Doris. You did not read my Twitter story. Doris, I went and got this weave put in, these micro links. It was a lot. Y'all got to go on Twitter. Go to my Twitter, Absolutely Tiff. It's pinned to the top. It's a whole story about what happened. My feelings hurt. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was never even going to share that shit with y'all. I was just going to act like I ain't even going to get my hair done. I was never going to let y'all know that I was at home on midnight of last Wednesday looking like that. That was going to be something I was going to take to my grave. But it was so tragic. I had to share the story because people should know these things. If you don't know nothing about no weave and you don't know nothing about what you're doing, you need to take it from somebody who has had a bad experience, because I did. And y'all talking about y'all so glad I shared it. Y'all so glad I shared it because y'all laughed. Y'all laughed. Even, first of all, I FaceTime Bray and Derek was cracking up. I'm the only reason I could laugh. I'm sitting there holding my pliers. Matter of fact, I need to get my pliers. I need that pliers pick because it was dreadful. But yes, I am Mimi going on a nice little vacation this weekend, all the way probably until next week. I plan to have a very beautiful time. Parker, stop lying to me. Y'all was not laughing with me because, as you could tell in my face, I was not happy. Yeah, I let them finish. That was when I started taking it down with the pliers. Mm. So I need a place to stay when I get to New York. Who is in New York that could give me a place to stay? Talking about we can relate. Okay. So I will tell y'all, Derek and Corey lay it down, by the way. Corey layeth. From the challenge. We did a Twitter Spaces last night. Now, I've not ever gotten into these Twitter Spaces. I jumped on one by mistake when I first got out of the house because I had no idea what it was. And so, wait, y'all don't hang. I decided to give y'all a better picture. There you go. So, um, I did a Twitter space last night with Derek and Corey, and it was pretty cool. Y'all be funny though, because we get some of the BB stands in there, and I don't be knowing what they talking about. And so, anyway, I guess Derek is making me do another Twitter. Um, Twitter. What is that thing just called again? A space. And so, anyway, I did. I just put on Do Not Disturb. So, I'm doing another Twitter space tonight with Derek, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yes, I am going to NY to see Claire. I already messaged her and I told her I don't know what kind of artificial intelligence she got to work on, but I need to be reprogrammed because I miss Claire. And so, we're going to have a really good time. So, yes, I will see Claire. Um, I think Lynn was in my group last night. So um if DX is in NY, I will see him. I believe right now that he is in California. So if he is in NY, I am down to see all of my friends because I miss them. And and they owe me a TikTok because I don't know why I get with my friends and I never see them ask me, like, I never see them filming these TikToks. And then when everybody gets on their plane and they go back home, I get on Instagram or TikTok and I will see that they have TikTok videos. And I'm like, why don't y'all ask me to be in it? Is it because I don't have any skills? I can't sing. I can't dance. Am I not talented enough to be in these TikTok videos? But they keep putting all of these other untalented in the TikTok videos. All the untalented except me. So the next time we get together, I want my TikTok time. Now run and tell y'all faves that. Because I can be on TikTok too. I can do a voiceover. I am not a great dancer. My dancing didn't come from the right side of my family. It skipped a beat. Yes, the untalented. Um, let's see. Do y'all have any questions for me? Somehow it's just a coincidence. It is Hannah. Now, whoever said this, Funshine Travel, you right. It is Hannah's responsibility to that I am not in these TikToks because I really deserve to be in it. And I know Hannah is the TikTok queen. If Brittany was there, she would have put me in it, but I think I just be messing people TikToks up. I think I'm the one that they like, okay, we gotta do it again. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. I don't know how to make my own TikToks. I tried. They just look so much fun when I see other people in them. Um, but yes. So for those of you just joining, because people always say, "Oh, Tiff, are you going back to work?" Yes. I am in my office. This is my office that I pay for my business and all of that wonderful stuff. And I actually my administrative assistant who runs my business actually called and put me to work and was like, yeah, you're gonna have to go out and draw some patience, honey. You're not that privileged that you don't have to do anything when we need something done. So I had to get up today and go work, and so I happened to come by my office to check on some things. Oh, I was supposed to process some blood, but wait a minute. I was supposed to be spinning it down so I can show y'all. Cause see, this is a tube of blood I drew, and this is just regular blood. I'm going to spin it down in my centrifuge, and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Now, I have posted things on TikTok before. This is true. However, um, being creative and finding a TikTok to make it takes a lot of work. Oh, remove my background. Oh, y'all don't like my background picture? I liked it. Okay. Oh, y'all can't. Oh, you guys couldn't see. Oh, okay. So anyway, my centrifuges are over here. And let me clean the camera off. Hold on. So um these are the machines that spin the blood down. So that one is spinning down blood right now. And once it's done, then I'll show you guys what the blood looked like after it's spun down. Thanks for letting me know that I was wrong. Now my machine is going. Is it loud or can y'all still hear me? Okay. Now Tiff and Cobb. Oh, is my earpiece working? Am I connected? Uh-oh. Let me see. Okay. She asked a really good question. She asked, "Is it hard to apply for an LLC?" Oh shit! Now, okay, we can hear you. We can't hear you. So no, it's not. I actually, now this is going back. This is taking me back in time, so I really have to try to remember. But I formed my business online. I googled how to start an LLC. I actually went to SBA .gov, which is the Small Business Administration, to find out everything I needed to do to be legally a legal business, and make sure I had everything right. And so then they had me write out a business plan. They gave me a template. I followed the business template plan, which they asked me questions that I had not thought about growing my business, funding my business. Um, and so once I finished the business plan, I was like, okay, now I've got a better idea of what it is I am actually trying to do, how much it's going to cost me, how much money I want to potentially make. So then that didn't cost me anything to do either. Like the SBA.gov website is just really a resource for people to get information about small businesses. So then I actually went to the Michigan.gov website to um, apply for articles of incorporation, which is how you form an LLC or a corporation. And so that I probably did have to pay for, and it's very easy. Now, somebody is saying LegalZoom. I was not really a fan, and it's nothing against LegalZoom. I think I was supposed to pay them something, and they would do it for me, but I was just able to do it all on my own. So I went to the Michigan.gov website. I applied for my articles of incorporation. I faxed them. I Googled like to see if anybody had the name of my business already, and they did not. And so I used the name that I wanted. I sent it. I applied for the articles of incorporation. They faxed me the next day that it was approved, and they sent me my LLC number. And then I went to the IRS.gov website that day and applied for an EIN number. Now that was free. I had to pay to file for my LLC because it's a business and this people have to make money. But the EIN number was free to actually have a business where you can, where you are legit and you can get like credit or a bank account. You do have to have an LLC, or you have to have your articles of incorporation, whether you're an S corp or you're just an individual or you're an LLC. You have to have that, and you have to have an IRS EIN number, which is an employer identification number. And I got those things, and then I went straight to Bank of America and took them my two documents and my ID and said, I'd like to open a business account with this $50, because that was all I had at the time. And so they took my $50, they opened up my business bank account for my business. And then I actually created a Google Voice number because I did not have the money to have a separate phone line. I went on Ring Central and started paying like $17 a month for electronic fax. I created my Google Gmail email address. And I did all of this stuff like in one day. And Then I went to another website, but now my website for my business is through Wix. So then I went on Wix.com. I created my business website, and then I went on Vistaprint and created some generic logo, made my business cards. After that, like things just did start falling into place. And at some point, I created a real logo. I'll show y'all my logo that I made. Don't ask me why I don't have nothing in here with it, but I was hoping I had. Oh, okay, I do. So this is my actual logo. I actually designed that logo. And I had a friend of mine draw it up with the color. I told him what color I wanted. So he drew it up, he made it. So now my logo is on all of my stuff. Um, and and that's just where I went from there. And I was just determined that I was going to be successful, that I was going to make it. If I had to go door to door and ask people for their business, I was like, I'm not about to stay working for these people. But this is something that hangs up in my office, and I see it every time I come in. And y'all always ask, like, why are you so forgiving or just positive or whatever? Because that's me. I just believe that in karma. I believe that what goes around comes around. So if I continue to put positive things out there, if I continue to think positive, if I continue to believe positive, then those things will happen. So that was just my little rundown for whoever asked me, how do you, is it hard to create an LLC? It's not. And then you just keep applying for stuff like the Better Business Bureau. And you just keep looking into stuff. You become a part of the Better Business Bureau. And then I also joined CLIA so I am a CLIA certified lab. But it's I don't share a lot of things just because being so public is still very new to me, and I was just a very private person before I got into the house, and I'm always careful of what information can get out there about me and how it will affect me, my business, my son. So um, I'm kind of working myself up to opening up to my business because that's my finances and that's how I make a living. So when people are like, do you work? When are you going back to work? I actually I started my business in 2013 and I left my job in 2014 and I've never looked back. So, and I will tell you the hardest part about running my business is not starting the business, getting the income, making the money. The hardest part about running my business is duplicating myself and delegation. And I'll tell you what that means. I started my business as an independent person and I was like contracting myself out and people were paying for me. Well, when you cannot be in two places at one time. So I needed some help and I needed to be able to hire people, but I needed to be able to delegate work to them. I needed to be able to say, these are the things that you need to do, and this is how you need to do it, and this is why. And delegation is a very challenging process for people if you don't have the personality for it, because you can't just say, hey, you got to go and do this. People don't want to work for you. Then you got to finesse people. You got to finesse them into doing what needs to be done. But then you also have to teach them the right way to do it, because if they don't do it right, then you're going to go out of business. So duplicating myself, which was making more me's, and it's hard to do that because everybody's not going to have your same quality, your same style, your same personality. They don't care as much about the work and the quality of work as you do because it's not theirs. And then it's their job to duplicate and be a better version or their version of what I am asking them to do. But then it's my job to delegate the tasks. And delegating can be so challenging because I'm always like, I can do it myself. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. And you can't do that because then I won't have any employees and I'll just continue to be doing everything by myself. Right now, I have 8 employees, and my brother and my sister-in-law actually run my business for me. And I got so good at delegation that they don't even live in the state of Michigan. They live in Atlanta and they run my business. So they run my business from out of state because I was able to give details and delegate the assignments and what needs to be done with the tasks so they can work remotely, but my workers are actually here because my business and my clients right now are mainly in Michigan. So running a business, accumulating the business, getting the clients is not the hard part. It is duplicating yourself if you don't want to be the only person working in your business, and delegating the tasks, and not just being able to tell somebody what to do, but you have to be likable enough that they want to do that for you. Even though you're paying them, we all know not everybody wants to do something just because they're getting paid. So that was a little tip for you guys. I hope that helps somebody. Somebody said, Zodiel said in advertisement, word of mouth has really done well for me. Word of mouth, I found a couple of good doctors who really liked my service, and they told a few of their doctor friends who told a few of their doctor friends, and some patients who told some of their patients, and their friends, and some other patients who told their friends. And so word of mouth has been really good. But it is kind of, yes. So Kiki said it's like a home care mobile. It is, but just with drawing blood. So we just specialize in drawing blood. So when the doctors are like, we need blood work, and especially with COVID, like nobody wants to leave their house. I was so fortunate to be ahead of the curve because I had been going to people's homes for 10 years. Now, when COVID hit, not 10, but almost, to be able to say, hey, we got this down to a science. So I do COVID testing too, because it's just swabbing. So we actually do COVID testing. We do the PCR, we do the rapid test, we do blood too. I tell people I take in my business. I don't give. So they're like, can we get a shot? Can we get a vaccine? No, I don't give. I just come take. So if you got if you got any kind of specimen, whether it's saliva, urine, stool, blood, or nasal swab, we can collect that. But I don't administer anything. Yeah, I'm gonna add somebody today. Oh, look who answered.
Hello?
Yeah, did you really mean to answer?
Oh, I didn't think you was gonna answer me. I can't believe I'm talking to you. Hey,
You
Tiffany.
are. Why are you dark? Why can't I see you? Were you
Cause
in the
I'm like,
basement?
let me put my shirt on. Hold on. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? This is Tariq, guys. He asked to be in my live, so I don't usually do things like this. But
Yeah. How are you doing?
not somebody joining the live late asking, am I back working? So I'm not going to explain that whole thing all over again. Hi, Tariq. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm just excited that you're back working, you're back home. I just wanted to say, thank you for giving me some advice. I was a manager at a job before too, and I just the thing that you were saying about people working for you, you have to be likable. So I really
You
understand
do.
how that works. It just brought me back. So I just wanted to say thanks for that. Appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
And
I
you're
see
so
your
beautiful. You're
name.
so good on Big
Oh,
Brother.
thank you. I see your name often. So I was like, I kind of know this name. So um, you requested. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll
I
add
didn't
her.
think she was gonna pick up. I'm like, hey, it's Tiffany. So thanks for that. How are you feeling
You're
today?
welcome. I'm doing good. I'm just hanging out in my office for a little bit, waiting on my nail appointment. I have not had a pedicure done. I won't even tell you. It's like October, but
Blame it on
it's
COVID.
okay.
That's what I always
I
say.
got that little Plymouth style brush in my shower, so I keep the soles of my feet smooth. But this polish, if I showed y'all these toes, y'all, everybody would leave. Everybody would leave the live. I'm sure everybody would
They
leave the
start
live.
unfollowing you.
They like, we thought she was better than that. She
We
ain't
thought she
better than
was cute up in there. She can't be
we
doing
did. She
that.
is. She ain't no queen. Little peasant toes. So
Right.
anyway,
She out here faking on girls.
right. Right. Well,
Yes.
thank you for joining me.
Of
You have
course.
a
Thanks for
beautiful
accepting.
smile. You're
So do
welcome.
you. So do you. The
Oh,
whole costume. So thanks.
Invisalign. Shout out Invisalign Clear Connect.
Hey, get your money, girl. You better promote.
Yes.
Okay, well, bye, Tiff. Thanks for answering.
Bye. Oh, you're welcome. Bye, Therese. So that was perfect timing for my story because now my blood has just finished spinning down for those of you who just joined. So I showed you guys a tube of blood that I drew and it's from a patient. And I put it in my centrifuge and it spins down for like 15 minutes. Centrifuge goes really, really fast. It just spins the tube down into a circle. And so now that we've spun it down, this is how it looks once it comes out of the machine. So this yellow on top, yes, I got two press-on nails on, and that's it out of 10 fingers. So this yellow on top is the serum, and the red on the bottom is the packed red blood cells. 9 times out of 10, when you get your blood drawn and they test it, they are not testing the red part of your blood, the packed cells. They're testing the serum. So it has to be processed. It typically has to go in one of these centrifuge machines, and then it goes to the lab. I don't do the actual testing. I do the collecting. But for those of you guys who are interested in having or starting a business, the SBA.gov website is a great resource to utilize. And they also have mentors that will actually work with you and answer your questions. So Google is a great university. I just went to Google University and asked, how do I do all of this stuff I'm interested in doing? So don't be afraid. Like, if you got a skill and you can contract yourself out, even if you work for somebody, just start preparing yourself to contract that service for pay for yourself and set your price. This is something, I will tell y'all something. So listen, when I first started my business, I had no idea how much I should charge for it. I was charging $25 to go to people's homes, collect their blood, bring it back to the lab. I didn't have an office at the time. I was working out of my basement, but I had a centrifuge. I was charging $25. There was no way I could hire help and split that $25. One of the doctors that I was working with told me, like, you got to go up on your price. And I was like, nobody's going to pay me that much. You have to know your value. You have to know what you're worth. And I will tell you, after 2016, I stopped leaving my house for less than $100. If anybody wants me to come and service them, it is at bare minimum $100 for me to show up. I was actually afraid to charge that rate. I was like, who's going to pay me that? Nobody's going to pay me $100. Now it goes up. If the further out you are, the more you pay. But you really have to know that you are worth it. People will pay for it, and that the service you're providing is worth it. But if you are not going to deliver quality service, you will feel bad and ashamed and like, oh, I can't charge that much. But there was no way I was not going to show up on time or early or prepared for an appointment when somebody is paying me $100 to show up. Now, if you only getting paid $25, you might skip on your appointment. You might show up late because it's not worth it to you. But you will do better. You will provide better quality of work when you are charging for it. And it also took somebody to tell me, like, you only charging me $25 to come to my house and do this. They were like, I don't even know if I trust that. They actually wanted to pay more. And when they started paying more, that's when they really were like, okay, this is a legit business. But because I wasn't charging as much in the beginning, $25, like I said, they were like, I don't even know. I'd rather go somewhere where I know it's going to get done right. So know your worth. I don't leave out for less than $100. And if you don't believe that what you're charging, that you're charging more than what you're worth, add some more quality to your business. I do not accept insurance because I just don't. I am a cash paying business. I get my money before I even leave out the house. So just know your worth. And everybody doesn't always know that. You might start low. I didn't know that $25 was not enough to charge. I definitely thought $100 was too much to charge. And another doctor told me once I started charging that, he was like, you need to go up to 130. I was like, what? But I listened to him and I did. And the phone still ain't stopped ringing. So you just really have to know your worth. What do I do for my business? Leanne, I have a mobile laboratory service, but it's a phlebotomy company. So I hire phlebotomists to go out to people's homes, collect their blood samples, and drop them off at whatever lab they ask them to go to. So let's just say, for example, I'll give you an example. Your doctor says, hey, you haven't had your cholesterol checked in a while. I don't have a lab here that we can draw your blood, but I'm going to write you this script. Go over to the local hospital, go to Quest, and have them test you for this script, for the blood that I put on this script. So then you got to take off of work. You got to find the lab. You got to drive over there. You got to get your blood drawn. Then you got to get back home or back to work or wherever it is that you were going. We take all of the hassle out of that. So you'll call and you'll go online. You'll say, "Hey, my doctor gave me this script for this blood work, and I need to get it done." Well, I'm like this. I'm not going to bill your insurance to come to you, but I'll bill your insurance for the actual test. So you don't have to pay for getting the test done, but for me to come to you. So you're like, okay, I got to be to work at 8 o'clock and I can't take off. My phlebotomist will come to your house at 7 a.m. with their little handy dandy bag supplies. They will draw your blood. They will take the script your doctor gave you, the blood your doctor gave you. What hospital you want your blood to go to? Oh, I want my blood to go to Grady Memorial Hospital. Fine. We're going to drop it off at Grady. Grady's going to test it. They're going to get the results over to your doctor, the same as if you would have taken yourself over to this hospital on your own and gotten the blood drawn. So that's what I do. No, I've never passed out. Blood does not bother me. Yeah, blood does not bother me. Smells bother me, like odors. I can't do stool and vomit. Those things I cannot do. Um, I okay, so Viv is asking me about loans for a startup business. I never ask for loans. I never ask for money. Okay, let me start with when I first started my business, my credit was not all that good. So I didn't think that anybody would give me any money. Secondly, I did not have a lot of overhead for my business. So I did not want to ask anybody for money and not be sure of my ability to pay it back. So everything I did with my business, I did out of my own pocket. So I've never had to pay back any loans or any. I never asked anybody for any money for starting up my business, but because I started in my basement, I had a printer, I had a computer, I had a desk in my living room. I got rid of my dining room. I got rid of my dining room furniture and set it up as an office. And I bought me a centrifuge and I put it in my basement. And I started in the house. And then one of my friends, like a year after I started my business, was like, "Hey, I got an office over here that I'm moving out of. I know you need an office space. You can rent it out. Pay me what you can." I was like, "I can't pay you nothing, but I'm gonna move into this space." So I moved into the office space and started working out of there. Then I actually found a space that I could afford, which was this one. I have been in this space since 2015, and I'll be honest with you. This space here, so this space only cost me a couple of $100s, and I'll show it to y'all. It was the only space I have ever really needed. So let's see. Turn my little camera around. So this is my office, and then you come in, and it's set up. You can sit here, and typically I schedule patients by appointment. Not a lot of people are in here at one time. Very private. They'll sit there. I have a sink, and this is what made me get this office because it has a sink and a counter space. And then I can store all of my supply in here. People can print. So people come in here and they go, but it doesn't have to be expensive to run a business. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. You don't have to start off above your budget. Just start off with what you can afford. Don't ask anybody for money if you can't, if you don't know if you can pay it back. And if you don't need it, just start with what you can. And I have kept this office because this is all I really needed, but I do have another one on the other side of town. So it's about the same size. I pay about the same amount. This is on one side of Michigan. I have an office on the other side. So when I don't want to have to travel all the way this way, or my patients, because patients do actually come here too. Majority of my business is mobile. We go to them, but people also just do not want you to come to them, but they still want me to draw their blood, so they'll come here. But anyway, just trying to give y'all a little eye opener and a little advice on starting your own business, because it's really not that hard, and it's not that expensive either. Now, I actually must go because I do have a nail appointment. I told y'all 5 because that's the way I trick myself into being somewhere on time. But it's at 5:30 and it's around the corner. So I am going to go and get my manicure. I've been hanging with Dear for too long. I am going to go get my manicure and my pedicure. Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna add one person before I go. And then I gotta go. Hi, my Chata Stan. I love a Chata Stan because I'm a Chata Stan. Hi,
Oh,
Caitlin.
well, look at this. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm better now that I'm in the live. I'm so happy.
I know you're not driving.
I'm not driving. I promise you, I am.
Show me who's driving.
I'm in the driver's.
Let me see.
Okay.
Are you parked? Let me see the parking brake.
Oh, the parking brake.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see your gear. Let me see your gear shift.
A gear shift. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna turn it around. We
Okay,
are parked.
okay, you're in park.
You can see
Okay.
my Popeyes.
Yes.
So we're all good.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I just wanted some Tiffany advice before you went to your nails appointment. So can I tell you a little story? Okay. So I saw the list for Ozza's party, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to go to the party because first off, I love Ozza. You're my favorite. I saw Chantel, and I was like, I gotta go. But here's the thing. I don't want to go by myself because I don't want to just be there and just like walk in. And I'm like, I know I'll meet people because I'm very charismatic, but I don't know. I can't. I've had a few people who are like, I'll go with you, but then they're like, it's out of my budget. So should I just go or should I just stay home? What do you think?
You should go, and you can find me. And if you need to stay with me the whole night, then you can. I'll be your friend.
I appreciate that.
I mean that. I won't let anything happen to you.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine when I get there. You know,
You
I've always
will.
wanted to go to DC, and like I just want to take a week off. You know, I'm from North Dakota, so like it's -20 right now. Like I'm so cold, and
Ain't
I'm like,
nobody got time for that.
no one has time for that. No one has
No.
time for that.
So
Yeah.
no, listen, seriously, you should go. You should go to DC. Even if you just do like an overnight, or because that's essentially like what I'm doing, but you should go. I will get there early in DC, and then I'm sure I'll get to Ozza's party early because I want to help her. But as soon as you see me, just say, Tiff, you told me that you would be my person, and I promise I will not evict you. This is not Big Brother.
Oh, good.
But I
That would
might
be
just have to put you to work. I will definitely find some jobs for you to do to keep you busy, but don't worry about being by yourself because you're in good company.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's so sweet. Yes, I don't know. I know I've been like asking some of my Twitter friends because I'm like on Twitter, like the Big Brother fan. I'm on Twitter, and first off, I don't know why everyone's coming for you guys for all hanging out together. That's like so frustrating to me. But it's Twitter. It's Twitter, you know.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm like, is anyone going to go to this party from Twitter who I know? You know, some of my mutuals, but no one. I haven't found anyone yet. So.
No, if you are budgeting to come and you want to go, I mean, go. Seriously.
Yeah.
So I remember
honestly,
I was in high school. I was in college, right? My freshman year in college. My roommate, she loved 112. She got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and was like, okay, Tiff, we going to see 112. Are you coming? I was like, girl, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I did not come to college for that. And so she was like, well, I am. And she actually went by herself because she was determined to meet her favorite singer, and she met him. So listen, don't be afraid to do things by yourself, but you are amongst the people. We will make sure that you are taken care of, but you can come and hang out with me.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I feel like people should do things alone, travel alone, because that's how you're going to grow. You can't just rely on other people to do things with you all the time.
Because you know what will
happen?
happen?
Like you started your own business. You know, if you had everyone just doing that with you, you're not going to grow as an individual.
No, you'll be 70 and you'll be like, damn, I actually should have done this when I had the youthfulness to do it. So no, you don't wait for anybody. So if I don't see you there, I'm gonna be stalking you. I'm gonna be tweeting about you. Kason said he was coming, but no, he got scared.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you
Okay.
there then. I'll
Thanks,
see you there
Kason.
then.
All right,
And have
you're
a good nail
welcome.
appointment.
You too.
See ya.
Okay. Oh well, not you too, but yes, I will. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Now, I love you guys, and I think that's so cool y'all joined me. I usually don't do lives by myself because I kind of think it's weird. I be feeling like I'm talking to myself, but I will say that you guys made me feel like y'all was right here. So maybe I will do lives more often and talk to you, but um, it was fun. So I have been reading some of the comments, and thanks for listening. But I gotta get my mani pedi. So love you guys. And oh, if you guys are able to join Twitter Spaces, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on there with Derek F. and Corey Lay. Who the heck knows what we're talking about? Derek scheduled this for me. It was not my idea, but love you guys. I'm out. I will save this live because I think it was some useful information in it. Bye.